Hello and welcome to another special edition of this program called Nka, where art meets conversation, and we also bring your favorite creatives to your doorstep. My name is Rochelle, and once again, I say a very big welcome to the second edition of this program for this week. Yesterday we kicked it off, and on a high note, tonight we are continuing on that trajectory. So let me ask, how did your Tuesday go? Like, how did it go? Was it a fine one? Was it a smooth one? Or a stressful one? Now, something happened to me today, and I kind of feel too happy. And I said, when I come here, I'm going to the to notebook where I write down all the things that I want to achieve for the day. Now, I woke up knowing that today is going to be a very stressful and busy day, and I added extra things to do. Ladies and gentlemen, to the glory of God, I was able to achieve all those things amidst my stressful day. And right now, I feel super fulfilled. Like, I don't just know, but there's just this happiness. Like, when you remember that, oh, all the things you set out to achieve for the day, you achieved all of them, like leaving none unattended to. So I am extra happy tonight, and also for the fact that I am back here, for us to have fun, have a great time right here on Nka. So today is the 10th day in the month of September. Yeah, I know you might be surprised. Like, was that September how many days ago? And in the month of August, it was all about celebration, 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 celebration. Now, this is the month of September, and we are back to the mood of celebration. So today doubles as a very special day, and not just, the 10th day in the month of September. Today, we've got someone who is super special, that is celebrating her birthday today. See, this person I'm talking about, her type, it's not two, it's just only her. So her name is Amazon. Dear beautiful Amazon, we know that today is your birthday. Today is a very special day, and we are celebrating you. Afia TV, Afia Radio, we are celebrating you, wishing you more long life to come. And someone actually sent us on this special errand. The person's name is Emmanuel in full. Let me end it here. I have more to say, but I just want to leave it here. We are celebrating you. So Emma is wishing you happy birthday, wishing you long life, money, and he prays that everything beautiful locates you in this new year. Enjoy your new year, darling. I love birthdays, and make sure you drop the venue. It's not too late. This is just some minutes gone past 8. You can still, colors. Let's turn up and come Jaye tonight. Once again, happy beautiful birthday, dear beautiful Amazon. And that's just that for our celebrant today. And to you also celebrating today, a big happy birthday to you. We wish you more beautiful years to come. We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, you are going to be meeting our guest and every other Rishi that will come for you on the show tonight. Make sure you do not go anywhere. This show is going to be right back. All right, welcome back. You are still watching Nka here on Afia TV. We are broadcasting live on DSTV channel 254 and GoTV channel 17. Yes, of course, it's still the Tuesday edition of this program, and a very second one for this week. So tonight, I've got someone totally different. Yesterday, it was Firemouth, a comedian, and today we have someone who is totally different, someone who is doing a different thing here in the studio with us. So joining me tonight on Nka is a young Nigerian filmmaker and director who has made indelible impact, for the time that he has been around in the industry. And it's very difficult for you not to recognize his effort or see his impact in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us as we make welcome the one and the only Michael Chineme Ike. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Hello. Is this how you put act when the shooting time?
Yeah, that's when we shout. But when we are in front of the camera.
Oh, when you're in front of the camera, you You don't want to reduce your stays. Let you just act like...
Always behind the scenes.
Always, oh, I see. You're just acting like, oh, I'm a very calm person, I'm a cool person. But you and I know that's not true.
Yeah, you can't be cool behind the camera. You're cool, the actors to just get to...
So is there another spirit that the camera comes with when you are directing?
Like, you mean when I'm in front of the camera or when I'm behind?
No, when you are behind.
Okay.
Is there a spirit, like a special kind of spirit it comes with?
Well, I just feel like as a director, when you're behind the... let's just say that I'm also an actor, actually.
Yeah, I know you're an actor as well. Yeah,
I do.
But I just want to know, like, the spirit that comes with behind the scene.
Behind the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, behind the camera, you see things that people are not seeing. When you are in front of the camera, like, there's this little bit of a tension, and then there are some things you may not notice, but behind the camera, I could see it. So you have this... guiding spirit, you get to be in control. You feel like you're in control. You're actually in control anyway. So it's you have the spirit to make sure that everything is right. So
and you're not just in control. You exert so much authority, and that's why you can easily shut someone up. That's why someone that is 100 years older than you are.
Yeah, and even a celebrity.
And even a celebrity, just because you want the job to be done.
Yes, of course, they have to understand, because at the end of the day, that's why you can be the producer, but at the end of the day, the film will say a Michael Chineme film, because this is directed by this person. It's the creative idea of this person. So at the end of the day, if it's a mess, it's not really going to be the producer. It's going to be, okay, this person directed rubbish. So,
see what this person directed.
Yeah,
I can't actually wait. Yeah, that's one of the things I would love to try in life. Just to be ordering people. Hey, you, stand up. Go and sit there.
It comes with its challenges anyway. So
I don't care, but I just want to direct people, both the old and the young. Like, move here, don't breathe like this. You're talking too fast. You're talking too much. Take it slowly. Don't mind me. I'm just joking. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure is all mine.
So how is Tuesday treating you? It's been raining in Enugu. How are you enjoying the weather?
Yeah, well, I had to, I came all the way from Oka.
Okay.
I'm based in Oka, so I had to I defied the rain to be here because, it's been raining and the weather is cool and it's really lovely. Enugu is beautiful and I always love it when I'm in this city. So
why would you love it? It's 040 for a reason.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so you have a number of projects, attributed to your name. Yes. So how has the journey been for you, the experience garnered so far in the movie industry?
Well, let's just say that it's been a humbling experience from the start, because we started without any kind of help. From Oka, I was a student of theater and film. And, that's where we started. We did a couple of short films. We had a theater group, a film group of fellow young persons, students, and all of that. And we did quite some projects before we got to where we are today. Right now we are, like, one of my films will be going to the cinema, by next month. And also there's another project, probably we'll talk about that, a documentary film about Michael Jackson.
I know.
So a couple of other projects. So it's been growth. Like, the growth has really, really been very, very wonderful. And I feel like it's humbling. That's just what I would say, because it comes with the challenges, but then the challenges are actually what helped me to do better. They helped me to reach to the level that I am today. So it's been great, actually.
I love the fact that you are not just the kind of person that want to be one place. You are already doing this and you want to expand your horizon, because at the beginning of this year, you did something really commendable. Yeah, you tried your first feature movie titled Stranded. So I want to know, how did you master the art of filmmaking? How did this journey actually start? Did you go to school? Were you tutored by someone? Just give us the background.
Okay. Just very quickly, I'm an author, actually. My nickname is actually Young Author. That's what most people know me as. So I used to write. I started writing from primary school. So then eventually I got into theater and film, because I discovered that these days people don't read, especially in this part of the world. So everybody wants to see that the visual part is becoming more popular. So luckily I got an opportunity from Facebook, because I always tell young persons, when they come on social media and they try to scam people, I tell them, you can actually just be original, do your thing, and people will love you. I have a lot of friends from the United States that they invest in my film, they support me, just because they are seeing the progress of the things I'm doing. So I got an opportunity to be an American film, and I deferred my admission. I was like, I'm going to America. Nobody told me the right way to do. So eventually I didn't get the visa, and by then my classmates were already writing the exam. So I was just there, and I was like, what will I do? So I felt, you know what? if I can't travel to the US, maybe it's time to start making my own film.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was how it started. And January 2020, we did Stranded.
Wait, why you started? Did you abandon your academics?
No, I had already deferred the admission for one session.
For
so by the time I came, they were writing the exam. I couldn't just go back. So I had to make plans to make my own film. I took a loan from Sterling Bank. I take risk, actually. So I took a loan from Sterling Bank. I said I'm going to make
how much loan did you take?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say?
Yeah.
But you're done paying it?
Yeah, of course I am done. But the COVID-19 dealt with me. Thank God they were very understanding. So I took a loan from Sterling Bank. I made the film. I was not the director then. That's Stranded. It's actually a 2-character film. Imagine you want to be your first man. It's a 2-character film in Nigeria. So, but I did that, and of course, the COVID-19 came in. A lot of things were not going well. The film couldn't come out. So what I did was I said, you know what? By then I was back to school. I gathered my young filmmakers, young aspiring filmmakers. We formed a group, and we started making some short films. I've also done a feature film, Hustler, that features some American actors, and they came to Nigeria for the premiere in 2021. Yes, I've done quite a few things. So, but then at some point, I just felt I've been in Oka doing movie. In fact, I was the first person that actually I premiered 3 short films in October 2020. Yes, during the whole NSAS stuff. I did it in Oka. It was sold out. Like, I felt like it gave a lot of young people the courage to start, making films. Because they always believe that if it's not in Asaba or Lagos, or maybe in Enugu, that it's not really film. So, but right now in Oka, we have a lot of people making films. But at a point, I felt like, I believe when people look at me, because of all the films and everything happening, they feel like this movie is giving the guy so much money. But these are small projects. So I love challenges a lot. So I felt it's time to go big. So I decided to do my first cinema film, which is The Stranded, the one that didn't go so well. Because that one, I was an actor there. Imagine you're the producer and you're the actor. So if things are not going well, it will disorganize you because you're calculating the money you've put in and all of that. So this time around, I said, no, I'm going to do this big. I have to make some presentations. And I directed the film. And we had Kelechi Udegbe and Scarlett Gomez. Imagine a 2-character film, almost 2 hours, but it's just 2 persons from the beginning to the end. So it's conversations, like these 2 persons are stranded, at some point, maybe falling in love, at some point fighting, but it's just something that you would not get your eyes off. It was really, really challenging. Yeah.
How did you get an idea, for that storyline?
Okay, I wasn't the one that wrote the script, actually. A friend of mine did write the script, but when I saw it, I was like, we need to tell the story because, yes, Nigerian movies are very wonderful. I love it. I watch it a lot, but I also love to watch foreign movies, Western movies, and that's kind of their style of movies. And I felt like we do have this kind of situations. I believe that there are people that can be stranded somewhere and they meet someone and they might, have some conversation. So why not, let's bring this home. Let's show our own part of how it is, because maybe if it's in the US, they're in a gas station, there are some things that would not be the way it would be if it's in Nigeria. So we had to show the Nigerian version of 2 persons being stranded. I think I'm giving out a lot of information, but that's just one of it.
But that's the essence of coming here.
Yeah, of course.
We spill the tea here.
Okay. So, but that's basically it. The film is like, last week, I think I just got the final sound.
Okay.
Like the final editing for the film, and I was just listening to the sound, and it felt like I was in the film. It was wonderful. I loved it.
So very soon it's going to be out there for our consumption.
It's going to be out, and I just want to say people should just expect it. Then, of course, I love documentary films a lot.
You've got something.
I have a lot. Like, I am doing a documentary on Mike Eja. We started 2022.
I know.
Yeah. So today is the anniversary of the first day we started shooting the film. Yes, 2022.
So how far have you gone with that project?
We are editing right now. So it's going to be ready by the end of the month, but we'll announce the premiere here in Enugu for the event. I have also a documentary on period poverty, A Flow with Pride, because I have a little organization, an NGO by the side. It's just like, for the little money I make, just kind of giving back to society. So I discovered that every year on World Menstrual Hygiene Day, we go about sharing pads. And even if you carry 1 trailer of pad and share it, probably each girl will probably be getting one. And at the end of the day, it will finish in 1 month and all of those things. So I just felt like, as a creative person, as a filmmaker, maybe I can make a documentary film that kind of tells the stories, what these girls are going through. So I started the documentary, I think, early this year, and the story has been, we've gone to Ebonyi State, where girls use piece of paper, and clothes whenever they are going through their period.
Piece of paper?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's what we saw.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that piece of paper.
Well, Ebonyi State here, like, we have young girls that literally, some of them, they had to, because the school is close to the house, when they're on the period, they just rush home every 5 minutes to go and wash up and come back. So the story was something else. We went to Makoko in Lagos. That one was IDP camps in the north and everything. So it's a story I love to tell because these documentary stories, they are more stressful, more expensive, but it exposes a lot because it's more relatable. You know, when you're telling stories, it's lovely, and at the end of the day, people will feel like, oh, this is fiction.
Yeah.
But when you're not giving them that documentary films, they are like, wow, so this is happening. And so that's why I love that part of, being a director, directing documentaries. And there are other projects that I'm also doing, we are working on, and, so it's growth, like from where I started to where I am right now. I'm just very grateful to,
when I saw that you were doing something, for the living legend, Mike Ejeagha, I was excited. Yeah, okay, finally, someone is going to... We've had so much stories about him, about his life and everything, but someone is finally putting it together, and, okay, it's going to be a body of work, a big project. So what actually, motivated you or made you to go into that particular project? What were the goals?
Okay, thank you. Well, so basically, as a young person, I grew up, at least, of course, all of us, we all grew up listening to Mike Ejeagha.
Yeah.
But there was something very unique about it. There's one of this music, Onyoru Etaba. That song is basically where I learned not to steal. Because, yes, the person that went to steal the snuff. You stole snuff and then you put it in your nose and there's blood. So that's because I was a young person. Movies, they play a lot of, because as young children, like when you see these things, you believe that that's the truth, So I watched it and I loved it. So as I was going, I was also listening to some of the other music. So, but then at a point, it was like nobody was hearing about this man, just his music. Until around 2021 when Amarachi Atama and Charles Obu did something for the man, and that was when they were telling the story.
I think that was his 80th birthday.
Yeah. So when they were telling the stories, and I was hearing that this man has been going through so much. The house is leaking and everything. I'm like, I don't understand it. I've always been preaching about celebrating our heroes when they are alive. I don't like this idea that when someone dies, they will come and name a street after him. They will do this and do that. So I was just touched. But then I don't have money to donate, maybe to go to the man and give him money. Then it still boils down to, I always like to use my craft, my skills to help. Yeah, so I was like, what can I do to support this thing? They're already raising money for the man. They're already doing something. And I was like, I'm a filmmaker. I think this is where I can help. Let's make a documentary film that we play at film festivals all over the world. Let's tell people what is happening. This is 2 years ago, which the idea came in early 2022, but towards this time, on this day, we finally went to the family, we started the documentaries. Luckily, I think we were the last people that actually got the man have a conversation. At some point, some people went to interview him. Yeah, the man is he's going down.
We understand he's aged here.
So we're literally the last persons to actually get him say some things reasonable. But it was wonderful. The family has been very cooperative. Everyone has been very helpful on the project, and it's great. Like we got to interview so many people, like Pete Edochie. We interviewed him. Even Casey Limpopo that mixes music. But even persons that worked with him because Mike Ejeagha worked with NTA, a lot of these TV stations then, he had a lot of programs on folktales and all of that. So we interviewed so many people. We have a story. This documentary is even so exciting. For me, for instance, women will always say that if you cook, you will not feel the urge to eat. It may not be very sweet to you, but I'm telling you that I'm excited about this project because I just can't wait. And finally, we're bringing it out, and I really, really love the project. And the purpose is that we want this to go to festivals. As a matter of fact, we have up to 100 festivals we've written. That's the purpose. We just want people to hear about this man. Because this is the kind of thing that when it's played outside, that's when it attracts tourism. Because imagine people from outside the world are hearing about this man that contributed over 200 songs to the National Archive. This is the kind white people, they are just some kind of weird people. A little thing can make them be like, I want to travel there, I want to go and see that. So you can imagine at some point we can have people coming from different parts of the world to come and see Mike Ejeagha. And thank God Brainjota did what he did, and the man was trending. Even white persons were dancing when they don't even know what it's all about. So I feel like the documentary will help a lot. It will it's going to immortalize the man, because in many years to come, we have movies that were made in the 90s that are still there today. So many years to come, many generations to come, people will be able to watch the story, learn about the man, the challenges he faced, how he became who he is until, whenever he goes to rest. So yeah, that's basically what brought up the project.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Now, thinking about what we see on our screens and what we hear having impacts on us, just the way Mike Ejeagha's song, impacted on you and made you not to steal.
Yeah, of course.
So let's look at, the kind of movies that Nigerian filmmakers churn out these days. Do you think it has more of positive impact on the viewers to compare to what we had back then?
Yeah, actually, I'm very, very proud of the Nollywood industry. We've improved. We are doing so great. From even before, Nollywood has always been the third biggest, film industry. I think there's Hollywood, the Bollywood, India, and then us. Okay. We've always been the third, but it was mostly about the population, the number of films and everything, the revenues we generate, because the film industry generates a lot of revenue. But I think right now we're actually deserving of that position, because now we have films that's like they are what is it called, critically acclaimed movies. Yes, okay. Movies that go to festivals.
Crossing borders as well.
Come on, like Netflix, we have so much movies. If you remove America from Netflix, American movies from Netflix, I think we are the highest one after America. So now we have movies that invoke thoughts, which is what. In fact, my only problem is that I feel like we are lacking in Southeast, which is the problem. And the thing is, most of the time,
lagging behind how? How
we are not telling our stories. We're not telling our stories. Like, look at movies that are in the cinemas. How many of them are like
Igbos.
Set in the Igbo? But the Igbo has like so many things that can become a story. We can make movies. In fact, just giving birth, just our own, the whole tradition, giving birth, getting married, all of these things, they can form teams that when we make movies about these things, people will get to learn. There are so many of us know a lot about Yoruba culture because of the Yoruba movies we watch. And these are pictures. They make so many movies, but here it's always tiring. At the end of the day, we all run back to Lagos.
Who does the onus fall in? Is it we, the viewers' fault, or you? You and your colleagues, the producers?
It's actually the producers, actually, because I don't know. I feel like the notion is always that, maybe if I want to make a film now and I want it to be on, like, they want it to speak Igbo, people will be like, it will not sell, that kind of mindset. And it's already in our mind. I don't know, the viewers also contribute to it, because how many people actually listen to Igbo raps? How many people actually watch Igbo movies? This African Magic Igbo. How many people like sit down to watch it? If not, maybe those in the village that want to do this. But I feel like if we can start making the films, like keep making the films, telling our story, but then tell it better. Like, look at Lionheart. Lionheart just went to a film festival. Netflix, picked it up, and it becomes the original film. So I feel like we, the producers, need to do a lot. But I'm very proud of the industry. Yes, I'm very, very proud, because I feel like, yes, now we are making movies that when people watch it, they feel like, wow. Many times people now make this statement, I can't believe this is a Nigerian film. For people to say that, it means that yes, it's an improvement. There's a lot of things being done right now. And I think these are the things that encourage me, and that's why we take this risk, because now we are seeing a future. Now we're seeing a future where it's no longer like, if you do this thing, just maybe go Asaba, just they do Asaba movies, they put time. Asaba movies are wonderful anyway.
Okay.
Nobody should come from
I'm just happy that you mentioned it.
Yeah, they are wonderful, but it's just like, people just see it like it's low quality. It's not really low quality, but at the end of the day, the movies that go to the cinema, most of the movies that go to YouTube right now, they are wonderful. Like, they are very, very great. So yeah, there is improvements.
Okay, the parts of you saying that, with the Igbos, like, we haven't really told our story, it just reminded me of a filmmaker who was here, that was Shota Ho. He said something in this regard about us not telling enough story about our own tribe, where we come from. And I hope that we actually do something about this, because it's very important we also project ourselves, our culture, where we come from, as much as we want to project our individual self and also want to make money out of it. Yeah. So you've done like so many projects, and I know out of all those projects, like, there is one that is very dear to your heart. Either it's performed beyond expectations, or I don't know, but something extra special happened. So recounting all the projects that you've worked on, which would you, single-handedly pick and say, you see this particular project, anytime I remember you, I just want to go on my knees and say, oh, thank you, God, for how this particular project turned out?
Okay. Well, basically, the thing is just that I am more of a progressive person.
Okay.
So I'm just the kind of person that when I look back at my old project, I see the need to do better.
Okay.
Basically, but I've had quite some interesting projects. Okay, for instance, we did Hustler, a film on internet fraud, and we featured some American actors, and they came in here. That film was a big success. We did the movie premiere at Oma Event Center in Oka. That center is a hall, 1,500 capacity. It was filled up.
And it was filled to the brim.
It was filled up. It was wonderful. And the film at the end of the day, it's actually, because imagine you did a film featuring American actors, and they came. These are people that have never met me before, just Facebook conversations, but they came all the way from the US to be part of the event. So one thing was that it's made many of them trust me more. Like, they feel like, wow, these people came, they had fun, and they went back peacefully. There was no issues. So many of them trusted me more. It kind of opened way, like more persons trust me. If I want to do another film, they would want to be a part of it and all of that. So yes, that Hustler was wonderful. I had a film, I did Nigeria's first musical TV series. I wanted to recreate that Disney kind of musicals, but the Nigerian way. We did it in Oka. The school uniform was Isiago, this Isiago clothes. I wanted to promote Igbo culture. The film was premiered in Dubai and at the Moscow International Film Festival. Moscow is like the second oldest film festival. So it's also a success. So just that these things are very, they are all wonderful. But if I'm to choose one, I would say Hustler. Because I think Hustler also contributed to the success of Dreamers, the TV series. So Hustler is basically the best so far. But of course, I know that these ones that are coming, they will be much, much better than them.
Okay,
yes.
all right. I still have more questions to ask, but because of want of time.
I know, I get that.
Because of want of time, but let me just chip in this one. Every time I always see your colleagues, they come on social media and rant and be like, fake love everywhere. Fake love. There's no real love in this industry. So have you experienced real love, or you are also seeing the fake/real love, like, real love laced with fake love?
Yeah, okay. Let me understand. The love we're talking about, is it like
support,
romantic love? Okay, from
collaboration. I don't mean not just a platonic love layer from people. Like, you have colleagues you work with, and in your presence, they seem to be very cool with you. At your back, no. They are not actually with you.
Well, let's just say that I've had some very wonderful persons. I think one of my colleagues, you've interviewed him, Bennett Wanko.
Okay, yeah.
So he's in fact, we started together, when we formed the theater group. He was my cinematographer at that time. So, and Bennett is doing very, very well. And if you notice, there's something about, if you check our Facebook, if Bennett is doing a film, any film he's doing, I'm always there as associate producer, even if I'm not around and I'm not part of it. My name is always there as associate producer. We always communicating with each other, like, okay, do this, do that. And if I'm doing a film, I always put his name as associate producer. I feel like this is something we do, supporting each other. I'm posting about his film, he's posting about my film. Okay. So for me, I don't really keep a lot of friends.
Oh, you just have your own circle that you move with? Yes, I just have my own circle. So that's why whenever I'm filming, sometimes you see me repeating faces, because I love to work with people that I already have it's more relaxing, it's less stressful for me. So I've had a very wonderful experience. But of course, I've also seen some side stuff by the side. But then, at the end of the day, you need to be prepared, because these things will happen, at some point. You need to know that there may be people that will not be very happy with you. So trust me, it's a competition. I'm aware, I'm not... So as you're like this, nothing can move you again, whatever it is that you see.
Of course, I've seen things, man. For me to tell you, I just literally told you the good stories. Like, I've done this, I've done that.
Yeah.
As a young person that doesn't really have support to do all of this, you need to know that I went through hell. So, like this now, bring it on, So, but it's been good. Yeah.
No wonder they said that the road to success is not an easy one.
It's not an easy
It's a very difficult one.
Yeah,
okay, I still have Michael Chineme Ike with me here in the studio. He is a filmmaker, a director, an actor, and also, do you write script as well?
Yeah,
you write
most of my
as
films
well.
I write it.
Only one person, embodied with this gift. We are going to go on a short break. When we come back, it's going to be something else, something super interesting. Believe me, you don't want to miss out. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Yes, of course, you are still joining us for tonight's edition of Nka. And tonight we are playing host to the one and only professional filmmaker and director, Mr. Michael Chineme Ike. So it's not time for us to, present to him our not so big and not so little surprise. You like surprises, director?
No one told me about this.
Nobody told you about
Nobody
this.
told me about this.
Yeah, then kudos to all the persons that never, ever, leaked our little secret to you. I love that. I love the fact that you were not informed. Yeah, we like catching people unaware.
No problem.
Okay, so, let's have it and see what's up. Whether he's going to be actually surprised or not. Let's see. Okay. Is that Guinea FM?
Wow. Wow.
Were you once on radio or it was an interview?
It's an interview.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, you don't look different. I'm just comparing the two faces.
Yeah.
You have this ever young face. Okay, no, this one.
This is, yeah. I edited shit out of this picture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of my events.
Okay.
Yeah, Young Authors Conference.
Oh.
2018. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, my foundation in Onitsha, my NGO that I told you about.
Okay. Oh.
Yes, I started in Onitsha. Oh
Okay.
my God.
So how is the NGO faring?
Yeah, it's going great, thank God. Yeah, one of my events, Young Authors
So
Conference.
you've been a media-friendly person.
Yeah, I love the media. You guys are going to become my best friend.
No problem. We are available for you.
Commissioner for Budgets.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm State. Oh my God. They're showing the good ones, thank God. This is wonderful.
Is that what you...
Oh,
is that what
yeah,
you
Professor
think?
Chikemeke.
Don't worry.
Oh God.
We'll soon shock you now. We'll soon shock you.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, we're getting
There was a
this
time this was my best picture. Ha, God. Growth. Thank God for growth.
But now you can proudly share this picture.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Okay, so that's just
good.
it. We decided to be too kind on you.
Yeah, this is lovely. I love this station. This is officially the best station.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I love this station.
Yeah.
Oh, because we did not expose the other ones. I see. Don't worry. You're going to come back here. We're waiting for you.
Of course, I will.
The second leg, that's when you will not receive it water from us. Okay, so that's just it about the surprise package that we got for you tonight. So it's now time for us to play games. Yeah, this is the last segment on Enka. So we'll not only talk, we'll find a way to unwind, ease the tension, have a great time.
I'm not very great with games, but let's do it.
You're not very great with games. Now, believe me, these ones are very simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do
In
it,
Igbo language, they'll say this ofen lacha.
When they say ofen lacha, that's when there's problem. Trust me.
No, there's no problem. So we're going to be starting off with the rating game. So on the rating game, all you do is we give you names of your counterparts, and then you tell me who your best is and who your worst is. That is why it's tagged a rating game. So please do not go about, preaching sermon for us, telling us how Moses helped the Israelites to cross the Red Sea, blah, 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 blah. So tell us who your best is and who your worst is. So you're going to be rating from best to worst these filmmakers. Number 1 is Ugezu J. Ugezu. Then 2, Brown Ene. 3, Lorenzo Menakaya. 4, Oke Oko. 5, Ernest Obi.
Okay.
Yeah?
Well, Oke Oko, Ernest Obi, Ugezu, J. Ugezu, the 2 other names.
I don't understand. How are you rating it? Okay,
I thought like from my top to...
Yeah, no, you told me who your best is.
My best?
Yeah, add the tag to it, and then the worst tag, add it to someone. Yeah.
Okay, well, the names again, sorry.
So we have Ugezu, J. Ugezu, Brown Ene, Lorenzo, Okeoko, and Ernest Obi.
Okay, Okeoko would be my best.
All right.
And Brownie would be the worst.
You had to swallow your voice. You became voiceless when it was time to talk about the worst. What happened to your voice?
It's nothing, actually.
You are an eloquent young man. What happened? How did your voice get missing? What happened to it?
You know, because these guys are great, but then, when there's an exam, someone has to, So.
Okay, we had the dough. Okay, so let's move to the next game. This one is called This or That. So it's very simple, another simple game. All you need to do is just to give me your response and make sure it comes in as fast as possible. Are we good with that?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so best place to live in the East, Enugu Owerri.
Enugu.
Egusi Onubo. Abacha Pizza.
Abacha.
Sit or traditional.
Traditional.
Clubbing or sleeping.
Sleeping.
Call or text.
Text.
Mid 30 women or mid 40 women.
30, of course.
Light skinned women or dark skinned women.
Light skinned. Very dark.
Is that so? Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Chicken or goat's meat?
Chicken.
Egusi or bono?
Egusi.
Fufu and mala?
Fufu.
Moi moi or akara?
Akara.
Puff for birds.
Puff.
Fried rice or jollof rice?
Jollof rice. Yeah.
Which of the jollofs?
Nigerian jollof, of course. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love the energy using saying that.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, as soon on Kwabi.
Nkwobi.
All right, round of applause for yourself. So it's now time for the last game, and that one is called the impression game. So what we do on the impression game, you tell me who your favorite performer is. So who's your favorite performer?
Performer.
Yeah.
Like a comedian or something?
An actor or a musician?
Nigerian.
It must not be a Nigerian.
Okay, well, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin
Wow.
Hart. This guy is something. Kevin Hart.
So why do you love Kevin Hart?
If you watch Kevin Hart movie
just a
and you watch a
small
like,
human
thank you,
being.
like trust me. And you know I'm short like him.
Okay,
so
I see.
That's how we are.
So you're loving your fellow short people.
Thank you.
All right, so do you know what you're going to be doing for us? Okay. You're going to be mimicking him in not less than 30 seconds.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah. So
you know what? You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I think that's the best thing.
Yeah, you started already.
Of course, yeah.
Because you just come out of the blue. Like, you know what? I'm going to...
I don't know, Kevin, tell me, but...
Sometimes I just be like, young man, like, can you just stay one place?
Kevin
you
is
are small, you're on the ground. Stay one place.
Yeah, he doesn't fear anyone, and it's lovely.
I love how bold he is, though.
Yeah, we short people, we just have to use that.
But you used to have anger issues, because him, he has anger issues. In all the movies, he always has anger issues.
Yes, of course. Because, we already feel like...
Why do people always get angry?
Because we already feel like you're looking down on us.
Who is looking? It's not my fault.
Imagine I'm standing with you.
But I don't understand. Am I supposed... How will I look up on you? Like,
you are already
I'm just looking, like I'm looking.
But when I look at it, it feels like you're looking down on me, so I'm already angry. So
that's why you could go about being angry birds, any small thing.
We are not really angry. It's just that we don't like that.
Believe me, I've worked with a lot of... I'm not trying to insult anybody, Okay, let me use the word petted, but you guys are just quick to anger. And sometimes I'll be like, wait till be your problem. I'm not even doing anything. I haven't even done anything yet, and you're protesting.
You will not understand.
Okay, no problem. I will understand. So we've come to the end of the game and also the end of the show. Thank you very much, Michael,
for
being our host, for agreeing to be our host on the show tonight. It was indeed, our pleasure to have this wholesome conversation with you here on the show. And I look forward to that documentary, the Mike Ejia documentary.
In enugu,
though you not tell us when exactly it's going to be dropping.
Yeah, we are looking at next month.
Okay, next month.
It's going to be a very big event.
Okay.
It's going to be very huge. Mike Ejia is an institution, so once we make the announcement, it's going to be everywhere. Yeah,
okay.
Of course, I'm sure you guys will talk about it.
Okay, okay. But you have to bring your...
Okay. We'll see how that goes.
Okay, so that's just that for now. Once again, thank you very much for coming here. And this is we're going to be wrapping it up on the show tonight. A very big thank you for joining us for yet another mind-blowing edition of this program. Tomorrow is going to be another day. And as I usually say, we don't know what tomorrow is going to come with Chidime. So let's look forward to tomorrow and see who it is that is going to be gracing our screen and also the kind of fun we are going to be having right here on this show. My name is Rochelle, and this is me saying good night, and please make sure you come back tomorrow by 8 p.m. because I'm going to be here live and direct for another special edition of Nka. And if you miss any episode, do not forget that you can easily catch up with them. All you need to do is just to go to YouTube, search for Nka Lounge. Yeah, Nka, Nka, then you know how to spell lounge. There's no special way of spelling it. Yeah, then follow up, catch up with different episodes of this program. Good night, and see you all tomorrow.